everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So today I'm doing another winter design. I'm so excited for this time of year because, like I mentioned in my last video, I just love it. And then here I am using the Magpie Beauty Champagne Gel Paint. So that's what that looks like. And then I'm also using Satin Robe QXG 313 from Blue Sky as my base colour for this. And then I'm going to be using Blue Sky's No Wipe Matte Top Coat as well. So first of all, I'm going to get started doing the base of all of the nails as usual. So first of all, on this So this one is going to be like a half and half of two different designs. I'm going to get a different brush. So for this, we're going to need my clear powder from, I'm using the Magpie one just because, like I said before, I just like to use the leftover that I don't use on actual clients. But first of all, I'm going to do the pattern like bit by bit sort of thing instead of like doing it all at once, because I don't really trust myself. Like, I like to be able to like tidy up any messes that I've made, like any bits that go wrong. I like to be able to tidy it up, and if you do all of the design at once, you can't really do that. So first of all, we're going in with two straight lines down like the center, well, off center. It doesn't really make sense, but I know what I meant. So I'm just going to be doing those two lines first, getting them where I want them. And then on this side, that's already gone too wide. Oh no, it's not too bad, it's fine. Just, actually, yes it is. I'm going to just do it again instead of being lazy. See, this is what I mean. I don't like to trust myself to do a good job of the whole nail, so I do bit by bit and then I don't have to, so it's fine. So once I've done that, I'm just going to do this side again. And then once I've got the lines where I want them, I'm just going to get the product on my brush a little bit thicker. I'm just going to go over those to sort of make it a little bit more raised as such. So there's a bit more product on there and it's not super flat. Obviously, I am doing this with a different colour to the base. You can do this, like it makes more sense to do it with the same colour as the base really, but I found that on my last video that I did of this, it was difficult for you to actually see the sweater sort of design because the colour was the same. So just for the sake of being on camera, I've used a different colour this time. So once you're happy with how they are and you've got enough product on there, obviously you don't want too much where it's not going to like cure, but you do want enough for it to work. So once I've done that, I'm going to get my acrylic powder. I'm going to get a swatch stick just because I found that's the easiest way to pick it up. So I'm just going to scoop some up in the stick and then I'm just going to pour that over the nail. You really want to make sure that you cover it completely and you get it right in, like really in that gel. I'm making such a mess. Obviously try and make a little bit less mess than me. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to tap off the excess. I'm going to pop it in the lamp for a full cure of 60 seconds. And then when it comes out, I can carry on with the design. So once I've done that step, I'm then just going to brush off any excess powder so we can go in with the next stage. And that is what that looks like now. It's basically just giving it a matte effect. It's really pretty. And then we're going to go in with obviously some more gel and we're going to continue with the design. So this time I'm going down the side here and I'm just going to create some little lines. So I'm just going to do that all the way down the side. Super easy design. Obviously these are as easy or as difficult as you make them. Like if you want it to be nice and like advanced and do something a bit more exciting, then you can go ahead and do that. Just depends what your level of hand painting is at. You don't have to be really good at hand painting to do these sort of designs because you can just do little shapes like this that are super easy. And if you're more confident, then obviously you can do something a bit different. But that is that. I'm going to do the other side at the same time this time because if I do mess up the other side, I can take it off without affecting this one, so it's fine. So I'm just going to do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 on that side, so I'm going to try and do the same on this side, but I never usually do. And then once I've done that, we'll pop this in the lamp and we'll cure, well, once I've done that, we'll sprinkle the clear acrylic on again. Then we'll pop it in the lamp and then we can do the middle design. So once I've done that, obviously I'm just going to look at both sides, make sure I'm happy with it. And then if I am, I can then pop that into the lamp. No, I can't. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm not popping it in the lamp. Please ignore me. So I'm just going to get my acrylic liquid back. Oh gosh, I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm going to get my acrylic powder back and just sprinkle it all over that again. Making sure to really coat it, because we're not going to be top coating this obviously. So you need to make sure that it's sort of like embedded into the gel itself. Okay, and once I've done that, I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds again. Okay, so again, I'm just going to dust off any excess so you can go in with the next part of our design. Just make sure that it's nice and smooth and that there isn't anything there that shouldn't be before we paint. I'm just going to quickly run down the middle. And then I'm going to get a different brush this time because I don't need it to be a long liner brush now. And we're just going to do a different design down the middle. Again, you can choose whatever design you want to do, like based on like what you can do basically. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. That's the really good thing about these sweater sort of nails, is you can sort of do anything. So I'm just going to do one down, one across, then one down again. And then I'm just going to do one above that, because that is where the next one would be if the nail continued. And then we're going to start on the one parallel to the one that's coming down, and then across, and then down again. And then we're just doing the same thing the whole way down the nail. So parallel to that line, down, across, and down. And then again, down. If you're not 100% confident with doing it like this, like just doing it all at once, you could always just do like half of it. Like if you're really happy with the first few, you can sprinkle over, pop it in the lamp, cure it, and then move on to the next one after that. You don't have to do everything at once. Just sort of just like lock it in when you're happy with it. You don't got to worry about messing it up. And then I'm just going to do one there. A little bit across the bottom, and then that's it for that. So I'm just going to pop that. No, I'm not. I don't know why I keep automatically going to put it in the lamp. So I'm not going to put it in the lamp. Please ignore every time I've said that in this video. And I'm just going to go over now over the wet gel with the acrylic again and make sure there's enough on there for it to be really embedded into that gel. Then once it is, I'm going to pop it into the lamp again. Then once that is cured for the final time, this nail is done. So we're just going to dust off any excess, make sure there's none left over that shouldn't be. And then that is this nail done. It's a really, really cute effect. Obviously, if you'd have done it the same colour, it would have looked like a different way. But that's the way I'm doing it for this video, just for the sake of filming it. So next we're going to do some snowflakes. I'm not going to do these too in depth because I am planning on doing a video just dedicated to snowflakes. So I don't want to go too overboard with this, but just really quickly, we're going to do some real quick and easy snowflakes. So I'm going in with white for these snowflakes now. And first of all, we're going to start off by a dot in the middle, about where we want the middle of our snowflake to be. And then we can do dots surrounding that. So you need your middle dot and then one to the left and right. Obviously that was my right, but I was just saying it because left and right sounds more normal than right and left. I don't know why. And then I need above and below. I've got a hair on my dotting tool, which is making my life a bit difficult. So I'm just going to remove that. So anyway, yeah, we need one above and below. And then we're going to go another one next to those as well. This one can just about fit on. And this one can come out here. And then we're going to do them in the corners as well. I love doing what are they called, snowflakes this way. I just find it the easiest and quickest way, and always turns out great. You don't have to worry about the outcome or whether it's going to look any good. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to remove, no I'm not, it's not too far over, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, it always just seems to go well. It's super easy, so we're going to do it this way. So I'm then just going to get my this is the Erin's favourite brush that I'm using, but obviously you can use any brush that you are most comfortable with. I just grabbed this one because it was already on my desk. So I'm going to make sure that my product is all the way through the brush, but I'm also going to make sure there's not loads of product on it, because you're sort of using the product that's already on here that you've created with the dots, like to do the actual design. So you don't need to worry about picking up extra. So you're just going to pull through those dots in every direction. And again, you don't need to pick up any excess product from your palette or in your pot or anything to do this design. You're just using the product that is there with the dots. And you're just dragging through the middle of the dots. And that's that for the snowflake. Super, super easy. So we're going to go in again down here. So I'm going to put a dot there. That's going to be my centre dot. And then we're going 2 below the centre one, 2 above the centre one, 2 to the right of the centre one, 2, well we're going to do 1 to the left because we can't fit 2 on, and then obviously just our corner ones. Now you can do the dots as close to each other or as far away from each other as you want, obviously that's your choice, depending on what sort of look you want. And then we're just going to pull through them all again. Super, super easy. Just going to go back over this one. There we go, and down here. And that's it. It's so simple to do these types of snowflakes. I absolutely love them. Okay, so once I've done that, that's what that looks like. I'm then going to sprinkle over the acrylic. I was going to say cure then. I'm not going to say it because we're going for the same sort of effect with this one. Nice and matte. The only shiny nails we're having in this set are those glitter two that we did at the beginning. All the others are going to be nice and matte. So I'm just sprinkling loads and loads of powder on to really make sure it's covered. And then just tap off the excess. We're going to pop this in the lamp now for a full 60-second cure. And then the next nail we do is going to be half and half of the sweater and the snowflakes. So once this one's out of the lamp, again, I'm just going to dust off any excess, make sure that the rest of the nail is clean. And that is it for the snowflake nail. Super, super easy. Looks really effective. You can't really tell the effect of the clear acrylic on camera, which is quite annoying, but it just gives it like a textured effect. You can't really see it, but it's really effective. So we've done that one. And then we're going to do this half and half nail now. So half of it's going to be sweater. So we're going to do that half first, and then we can do the snowflakes after when I know how much room I've got. So we're going to make this one nice and easy, and we're just going to go straight in with our sweater side first. So I'm going to be creating a line down the middle, like the very middle this time. I want it to be quite thick. So I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on my brush to splay out the bristles. And once I'm happy with that, I'm then going to go down the side of that with another line, but leave enough gap so they don't touch each other, of course. Again, quite thick. Like I said earlier, you can make this as easier as like as long-winded as you want. It's totally up to you, but this video is already going to be pretty long, so I'd like to make it pretty easy. So I'm just making sure both of those are nice and thick and they've got enough gel on there. So that's that, and then I'm going to go down the side like we did on the other one with the little lines just like that. Super easy for this one. Okay, once I've placed my lines where I want them, I can then get my gel and pop it over the top. And just make sure they're nice and thick again. Get that raised effect. One more down here. So I'm just going to take them, now I know where I want my lines, I'm just going to take them slightly closer to those middle lines, make them a little bit longer. Super simple. You could even make it like even easier by just doing some dots. We all love a dot. So you could definitely do that as well. So I've just done that down the side, and then the other side is going to be white snowflakes. So we're going to get our dotting tool back and do some snowflakes. I am getting a bit brave now doing it while the other side is wet, and I'm definitely going to regret it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So here I'm just going to do down here, I'm going to go, that's going to be my middle dot. And we're going to have one here and one, and obviously the two above, and then we need two below. And then the two on the right side of that middle one. And then the ones in the middle of the two. And then we're going to do another one the opposite way round down here. So this is going to be my middle dot. That's going to be the one above it and the one above that. And then obviously we can't fit ones underneath, so I'm just going to pop one here just hanging off. And then two to the side of that, and then the ones that will be in the middle. And we're going to get my brush with some white through, and we're just going to pull through those dots. Making sure not to touch that middle line, because obviously it is still wet. And then when we've done it and we've got them all where we want them, I'm just going to go over again just to make sure the lines are thick enough. And there's enough product on there for the acrylic powder to sink into. Once we've done that, we can just go in with the acrylic powder. Just on there. There we go. And then we're just going to powder all of this. So I'm just going to get that back. I'm going to pop it over the whole nail. Nice and easy. Tap off any excess, make sure it's all completely covered. Then we're going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. So when that comes out of the lamp, all we need to do is just brush off any excess again, and then that is it for this nail. So we've got a half and half one of both, and we've got the full sweater and the full what's it called, snowflake. I clearly cannot hold these. I'm having great difficulty getting a grip. I don't know why it's so difficult, but there you go. So that's those three. I hope you enjoyed this video. I usually do like a set of 5 obviously, but the other 2 I just make plain because there's quite a lot going on with these ones. I love how they turned out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.